was there. I understand that our correspondent Oba Adeoye is there in Ekiti State to update us on what is happening. The latest from you, Oba.
That right now we are standing in front of the government house in Abere area of Osun State, Oshogbo precisely, where thousands of residents have come around to celebrate, to jubilate the victory of Mr. Governor and of course the All Progressives Congress. Earlier on I was at the Nelson Mandela Memorial Freedom Park, where almost everybody who reside in Oshogbo are converged this morning to celebrate the victory of Mr. Governor. And Mr. Governor was on ground to really appreciate the effort of the people to come out en masse and vote for the party that represent change in this country. Let me also add that Mr. Governor was the first governor in the history of the APC to be elected on the platform of the party anywhere in Nigeria. I leave you some visuals of Mr. Governor on his way to Nelson Mandela Memorial Freedom Park earlier on this morning. Those were the visuals of Mr. Governor earlier on recorded on his way to Nelson Mandela Memorial Freedom Park at the heart of Oshogbo, the state capital of the state of Oshun. And right now I'm being joined by Honorable Gbolahan Yishawu, a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly representing Eti-Osa constituency. Honorable Yishawu, thank you very much for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
Now, you've been around covering this election. I want you to distill your experience so far in this governorship election.
Well, I'll tell you for sure, Oshun people have decided and they made their choice. Fortunately, with all the antics of the federal government by over-militarizing the environment, which they did to us in Ekiti, we were able to withstand it. People made up their mind, and you know, the power belongs to the people, and they spoke. And from this is an experience for the entire country that come the national election, that everybody should stand their ground and vote their choice. They spoke with their votes. It is very clear, and undoubtedly they have selected a man they believe in, a man that stood by them, and they want him to serve them one more time. And that is what they have spoken. They have used their votes to speak. I'm elated. If you go around town, you see how people are jubilating. You see people coming here. His Excellency is not even in the house, but they just want to identify with him, and they are happy. You know, it's like when you watch football. They are playing abroad, but in your various countries, your various homes, with your group of friends, you are happy. And that is what this man means to the people of this state. His hope, his courage, and he's going to bring further change to this environment.
Now Honorable Yishawu, I was at the Nelson Mandela Memorial Freedom Park this morning, and I realized that almost everybody who reside in Oshogbo, the state capital, came out this morning. In fact, a lot of people did not sleep overnight. They were waving the broom all around, celebrating, jubilating with Rauf Aregbesola. Does this mean that everybody in Oshogbo, for an instance, or Oshun as an extension, belongs to your party, the APC?
Well, I was at the park as well, but you see, what you did in politics, especially when it comes to elections, is majority, you understand? But however, when you have the majority, everybody still rallies around you. And you as a leader, which I know when Rauf Aregbesola does, because that is his own personality, he will not segregate or differentiate in who voted for him or who didn't vote for him. He is their governor, and he will remain their governor, and he will serve everybody accordingly. The love they have shown him, he will reciprocate it. The votes they are giving to him, he will reciprocate it. The mandate that he has given to him, he will reciprocate it without discrimination to any member, even if it's any other political party.
Anyway, I think you took the words out of my mouth, because I was going to ask you that in Ife Central, Ife North, and those areas, the PDP defeated the APC. Does it mean that Aregbesola is going to be governor to just those people that voted for him? But you have very smartly analyzed that in your...
I can even expatiate a bit on that. Defeated, won a few votes, but there's still a large number of people who voted for APC in that environment. By saying if you try not to bring development to that area, it will be wrong. Unlike what Mr. President said, that if you don't vote for PDP, development will not come to some states. Governor Rauf Aregbesola is not like that. Even if it's one man that voted for him in Ife, he would discharge his responsibility to that one man. And of course, he's not that kind of person. Talk less of a large number of people that voted for him. And are you sure he actually won that? You understand? So he will discharge his responsibility to them, I can tell you. It's an APC culture.
Okay, now let's talk about the security presence during this election. The Minister of State for Defense, and the person of Mr. Muslim Obanikoro, has denied that he was in Oshogbo trying to manipulate things. He said he was never in Oshogbo. I read the newspaper yesterday in which the Minister of State for Defense was denying that. Was he actually in Oshogbo? You've been in Oshogbo for some days now. Did you, perchance, see the Minister of State in Oshogbo?
I didn't cite him, but I heard, even at Freedom Square today, people were making jest of him that he came around and he chased them. But you see, this federal government is used to denial. When the Chibok case came up, that they gave Chibok people money, they denied it. Eventually, the issue is not, did they give them 100 million or 22.4 million, as the case may be? They are always denying things. So, well, if he came, if he didn't come, that doesn't matter to us. Whether he came or not is of no relevance anymore. They did it in Ekiti. Unfortunately, we were caught off guard. Now we were ready for them, and you can see what happened. The people spoke with their votes.
That was Honorable Gbolahan Yishawu, a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly right here in Oshun. That was a directive given to all elected members of the APC to be on ground in Oshun to monitor things for themselves and ascertain that indeed what happened in Ekiti did not happen in Oshun. Honorable Yishawu, thank you very much for joining us on TVC.
My pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we are still giving you live feeds of event from the state of Osun, precisely from Oshogbo in Okefia area of the state where the government house is situated.